Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers. It's your best buddy here, Nuclear Skull 87, and welcome already to a new video for Doom 2 Hell on Earth in what has no doubt been a while. And I will describe in the description for this video below why it took me longer than expected to get back to my walkthrough for this game, which is the commentary-driven one, and not the no commentary one that I started about a week ago. So this is being played through Steam on the Ultraviolence difficulty setting. As the level I'm on today is Map 17, the Tenements. So I just thought I would give a little bit of introductory description there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game as you can tell, I mean. So when you go here, watch out because there'll be not one but two areas of these two walls that will open up, revealing a mob of imps. So I'm going to take out the shotgunners plus that zombie man. Plus the imps up there. I like to use the rocket launcher. Typically, at least. So I always like to make sure, because usually there will be a couple stragglers up there. Oh, yeah. In both areas, usually. So we'll go over there in a little bit. First, we need to go up here. Now, obviously, I don't have the red key card, so I can't open this door. However, through these grates, I will go ahead and snipe out the specters. Just so that way I don't have to deal with them later. Okay, they are both all dead as the doornail, so that once I do have the red key, I can get through there and not have to worry about them. Now, before too much further ado, I'm going to go here just to grab some armor bonuses. Just so there's no chance I'll forget to do that later. Okay. So, this is a secret door we can open. No, not a secret area per se, but just it will be an area we will go to there. And I like to use my plasma gun to take out the specters plus that Hell Knight. So that way, I don't have to deal with them once we do get down. Okay, so when we go here, I'm going to go ahead and turn on God mode because this part gets a little tricky. I'm going to ready my rocket launcher because we run across the bridge to grab that red key card. I immediately backtrack, but watch out because there is enemies. So what I like to do is not just turn on God mode, but go through one of these red portals, so that way I don't have to deal with them later. It's a lot safer, in my opinion at least, to do things that way. And eventually, this will open up, which will lead to that same area, since it's how we got there. But somehow it's shut, magically. As I predicted. So this is how I like to take out the Caco demons. Safer distance. Oh, and unfortunately there's some imps down there that are still alive. When they're not supposed to be. I think there might be one more, or so I thought. So I'm gonna take out some enemies here. Don't splash damage yourself the way I did. Dude. Seriously. If necessary, you could let them infight. Never mind, there's still ah, man, there's not one but two of them still alive. Okay, so I'm gonna slowly go across here to grab the med kits, because I was stupid enough to splash damage myself on accident a couple of times. And because we're gonna go back down into this blood pit, I'm gonna turn on God mode just merely as a safety measure. Now, there's not one but two types of demonic portals of which you could go through. One that is red and the other that is a more silver-gray. So, before I go into these silver-gray ones, I always make sure that I've taken out the enemies before I go there, because they will do a lot of damage. And you don't want to be there while they're still alive, as that's very dangerous. But I've taken out both of them, so we shouldn't have to worry about them anymore. Okay, so in order to get back to where we were, let's go back here. Okay, so now that we've got the red key, we will open this door, but I always make sure to have my super shotgun ready in case there's still any specters alive in there that I somehow didn't manage to kill. I blow up that barrel so there's no chance enemies could use it against me, such as those guys there. Not that it's likely, but still. They're dead as a door. Ah, who got me? Be careful, because enemies, even from a reasonable distance, can shoot you there. We'll go over there to deal with them. So this gargoyle switch is how we get to the area where I killed the Hell Knight plus the several different specters. Now make sure to grab this Berserker pack if you're doing a 100% walkthrough, because it counts as one of the percentage items. Okay, so we're going to use this switch to get up to where we were. Oh, and do not forget to activate this switch, as you will not be able to get through this door, which is here, as it stays shut. And there's no other way to open it. So I'm going to go ahead and ready my rocket launcher, because over there will be a mob of enemies awaiting my arrival. Several different types of enemies, actually. We'll deal with the chain gun over there in a moment. Okay. So I'm going to gun down the chain gunner so he's not a problem later. Come on, get over here, buddy. So I'm going to use either a normal shotgun or a chain gun to snipe out the imps, so that way we don't have to deal with them later. I like to use the normal shotgun at this part just because it tends to shoot a little greater distance. It tends to travel a further distance than the super shotgun, which is obviously better for more like up close and personal, close range combat. Okay, we'll deal with the Revenant there in a little bit. Watch out, because imps can shoot fireballs at me. I mean, if I can shoot my own weapons through these grates of this area. Obviously, I don't have the orange or yellow key needed to open this area, but we will go get it. Quickly move across the nukage. Just be careful, it will damage your health. Okay. So I'm going to ready my plasma gun, because to our left here will be a Revenant. So keep throwing plasma at him until he's dead as a doornail. Now, I'm going to ready my super shotgun, because there'll be shotgunners not just to my right, but also to my left, as there won't be 2, but 3 of them, if not more. They're all dead as a doornail. Okay. Should have grabbed these health and armor bonuses. Now, there's a way we could get over there. So, in order to get through this area here, which is not a secret area per se, is we go up to this torch here and press the keyboard on it. Now I'm going to go ahead and shoot the barrel there, because it will set off a chain of explosive barrels. Now I'm going to ready one of my weapons, because usually it won't kill absolutely each and every one of them, as we'll see there. Ah! That's another reason to make sure to ready one of your weapons, because usually it will kill most of them, but not all of them. So we got to activate the lion switch here in order to raise this bridge. And I'm going to go ahead and ready my BFG 9000, because when we move across here, a door will open up in the walls, revealing a Kako Demon plus a chain gun. Okay, they're both dead as a doornail. Use the other one to take care of him. He's dead as a doornail now. So I'm going to go here. Ah! Yes, and over here there will also be enemies, because they also emerge from over there. Okay, I think that's the end of the enemies up there. I don't think there's any more of them to deal with. Okay, so I'm gonna, yet again, ready my BFG 9000, because when we walk across this chasm or rift, you'll see there will be a pain elemental. Be sure to activate the switch if you fall into the nukage there the way I did. Luckily, we took out the pain elemental pretty quickly there, and he is no more. Okay, so be sure to not just grab these armor bonuses, but also these med kits should you get injured. Not because they're percentage items, but just if you should get injured the way I did. So there's a switch here. Be sure to grab these armor bonuses, and in order to tag our first secret area, we have to go here. And I like to stay there a moment just to make sure I've tagged the first secret area of the entire map. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing else for us to do here. Okay. Now we're going to go back here, but we're going to go now to the other side. And a bridge has also been raised for us. So I'm going to grab these health potions. Not only that, I'm going to grab this blue key. So now we can go through the blue door, and you will see where that is. It's over here. So I like to get my plasma gun or some other powerful weapon ready, because there will be a mob of enemies awaiting our arrival, as you can tell. Including the shotgunners and imps up there. Okay, I'm surprised they didn't manage to shoot me. Ah! Give one of them, just a plasma gun. Awesome. So watch out for these shotgunners, also awaiting your arrival. Some guys up there. Jacob, make sure to take him out, because he could cause some problems. So we will deal with the Arachnotron down there in a bit. First, we've got a few things to do up here. So first, be sure to grab that health supercharge, as it not only gives you health, but raises a switch of which we need to activate. A skull switch, I should say, more specifically. Just be careful, because it will be an area, obviously, with new enemies. Including the chain gunner. He's dead as a door. So I'm very careful, because, yes, there's several enemies there. So I'd like to take care of the chain gunners before I go onto the Kako turret. So that way I can give him more exclusive focus. Ah, there's another one that was so annoying. Thank God I was smart enough to grab that health supercharge. I may have been below 100% health. And that's never a good thing. Okay, so we'll go over there in a bit to not just grab the yellow skull key, but also to kill the Arachnotron down there. But first, we've got a few things we need to do. Which is, in each of these areas, not only is there health potions, but there will be a pain element. Which is why I like to ready my BFG 9000. There he is. And usually, at least, he will spawn several different lost souls. So I always make sure to take them out as well. Not that those count as enemy kills, but still. I'm just that OCD, I guess. Okay, so nothing else to do here but to go to the other area. So we'll skip this area for right now, just to get to this other pain elemental, which is this gentleman here. Then, BFG 9000, or use whatever weapon you want to blast away the rest of the lost souls into oblivion. Okay, so there's nothing else to do there for the time being. So we're going to go here, because some of these items, including that health bonus, along with this partial invisibility, counts as one of the health and armor bonuses. Okay, now it's time to take care of that Arachnotron down there. Just wanted to get a few things out of the way. Now be careful, because sometimes, annoyingly enough, he will block your path, as you can see. Luckily, with just a simple BFG 9000 blast, he will be dead before Lud. Okay, so I'm going to go back here quickly just to make sure there's an health or armor bonus items I may have forgotten absentmindedly on accident, which I highly doubt, but better safe than sorry, as the saying goes. Okay. Ever pensive looking Doom guy on the HUD. Okay, didn't think there was any, but it's always good to check, because you never know. Okay, so there's nothing else for us to do here. We'll go down here. Got all the color-coded keys. Now there's a way to get up there and grab that health supercharge. So let's go here. Now how we activate this set of bars to lower the yellow skulls on them is we go here and then we activate this switch. Now, I always have a weapon ready, because usually there'll be 2 or several imps that have survived my assassination attempts on them. What I then like to do is to use the rocket launcher on this Revenant, and then swing several rockets at him and peekaboo shots until he's dead. Be sure to grab those health bonuses here. Oh! Of course that's going to follow the nuclear exit. So watch out for a section of enemies that will come out of the wall there. They are both dead as a doornail. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a few things. So you remember how just a bit ago I mentioned the pillar with the health supercharger at the top. So all we do is we go through here, voila, we get it there. Okay, back to where we were. Run across the nukage as quickly as you can so you can take as little to no damage as possible. Oh, don't forget to grab this health and armor bonus items. Okay, so now we're going to find our second secret area for the entire map, and I will show you guys how the heck we do that. First, we have to go down here, activate the lion switch, the bridge will raise back up. Oh, and just watch out for that pain elemental that will be in there, awaiting your arrival. I was somehow afraid that was going to happen. So you have to kind of skim across to get up there. It also has armor bonuses, not to mention a BFG 9000, because even if you do have one, it will provide useful information. So this is useful because we will need it for ammo, and ammunition, I should say, not information. I don't know why I use that term. So that was the second secret area of the entire map I found. Okay, so now we're going to go here, but I'm going to ready my BFG 9000. Or actually my rocket launcher, so of different areas. Because watch out for that chain gunner awaiting your arrival to your right up there near the skull switch. There will be another one. Ah, and he's dead as a doornail. So now I'm going to ready my BFG 9000. Because inside that cage to my right will be an arch vial. And so I keep shooting BFG 9000 blasts at him until, well, he's dead like you've seen him there. Okay, so we just gotta grab these armor bonuses. We've killed all the enemies present in this room. All that needs to be done is to activate the skull switch here. There's nothing else for us to do. Now, watch out. Ready your weapon, unlike what I did, because there will be a mob of enemies that come out of the door there. And they are all dead as a doornail. Okay, so there's nothing else for us to do here. Let's get back to where we were. Let's now go here. And when you go through that other area, it will activate another area for us to go through. So I'm going to ready my BFG 9000, because when we go up here, there will be an Arachnotron awaiting our arrival. He is dead as a doornail, so I very quickly and swiftly use the BFG 9000 on him so that he won't be a danger. So I'm just going to clear up a few areas of enemies, plus get some health and armor bonuses. Then I'm going to show you guys where our third and last secret area of this map is. I just, again, merely want to clear up the room of enemies first, so they're not an issue later. So watch out for a few chain gunners, because as we can tell, they are plentiful in this map. Of course, that shotgunner. Okay, so we've activated another area to go through. So I'm gonna peekaboo shot with a few super shotgun blasts until I know all of them are dead. Now again, I'm not going to go through the exit just yet, because we still need to find our third and last secret area of this entire level. So what you want to do is go up to this side of the elevator here, then go here. Because not only do we find our third and last secret area of the entire map, but also a Megasphere, which I'm pretty sure counts as health and armor percentage items. Okay, so... of course I did. Fall into the nukage. Alright, so I don't think there's anything else for us to do in this level. I think we've done everything we've needed to do. Just gonna... Okay, so don't fall into the nukage the way I did there again, almost. So y'all gotta go back to where we were. Set it in the draw. Wait, this is the other area. We need to go over there, my bad. Okay, so... Okay, so I'm just gonna go through these areas where we gun down all the enemies, just to make sure there's no health or armor percentage items I may have missed. It's highly doubtful, but just to make sure. We'll go through the exit teleporter there in a moment. First, I'm just gonna check through some areas just to make sure there isn't any health or armor percentage items I may have missed on accident. Nope, didn't think so. Just thought it was a good idea to check, though. Okay, so we are done with this map, as Big Mac Davis would say. Tenements finished. Kills, 100%. Items, 100%. Secrets, 100%. So that's map 3, the Tenements, as I said just now. A pretty easy map, a fairly long one, because, of course, there's a lot of things to do, because of the way the secret areas are placed as well. Of course, that could make this map a little bit tough and dodgy, but yeah, it's a pretty fun map, though. I like the design of it, as it really shows how hell has overtaken the scientific technological. So yes, that is map 17, Tenements, one of my favorite Doom maps of all time. And so the next map, we will be on map 18, the Courtyard, but that will be in the next video, though. Until then, though, I am Nuclear Scality 7, and you guys all have an excellent and wonderful rest of your day. Amen.